So this is your underwater monochromatic silhouette project, and you're going to use Photoshop to do it. These steps here you need to complete, and then you start watching the video which you're looking at now. So if you haven't done these steps yet, I would go back and do these. And you're just making sure that you double click on Adobe Photoshop, you do File, New, and then you make sure that you name it last name C, and that these are in inches, and then it's 11 for width and 8.5 for height, resolution 72, and the color mode has to be RGB. Once your screen matches this, then you can press OK, and what you will get is a rectangle that looks like this. So what we're going to be working towards is making something like this. So it says what you will create. What silhouettes will you include? So a silhouette means a black outline of something. So you see how we have the sea turtle, octopus, a bunch of different coral and sea plants, a seahorse. So think about what silhouettes you'll want to include in your artwork. This could be sea urchin, fish, squid, coral, even a scuba diver. Be creative and think outside the box, and most importantly, have fun and experiment. Okay, so let me actually make this larger for you guys. So it says renaming your black layer. So in the layers menu, double click on the word background, rename it what it's going to be, which is black. Then we're going to use our paint bucket G to dump the black color. So over here, I have to unlock this layer in order to name it. So I'm going to name it black and press OK. And now my lock is gone. Now I'm going to press G on my keyboard, and I do have the paint bucket selected, but let's just pretend that it's the gradient tool. So when I go here and I press G, do you see it's gradient? That's all right. That just means we need to press and hold to get our paint bucket to show. And the color that we want to work with today is black. A really fast way to get black is by clicking right here on these little black and white squares, and then I can quickly select black, and then I dump. And that is all I need to do for those steps. Now it says adding the monochromatic circles or the water. In order to do this, we need to put it on its own new layer. So we need to create a new layer by going to the top of our screen and doing layer, new layer. Then we're going to name it what it will become, which is water. So I'm going to come to Photoshop, and I'm going to go layer, new layer, and I'm going to name it water. Okay. And you'll see over here in my layers menu, it says water. Also, a tip, guys, you guys can press the space bar or the pause button on these videos to stop my video to do that set of directions and then move on to the next. All right, so let me come here, and it says select the brush tool, which is B from the toolbar, and pick a color that you think would work best for this layer. So that means that you could use blues or purples. It's up to you guys, but we do want to give the illusion of water. So I'm going to press B on my keyboard, and my brush tool is selected, and here it is. And then I'm going to come up here, and I want to make sure that I'm working with the hard edge brush. So I wait for my mouse, I hover it, and then I wait for my mouse to have that little description pop out. That is a hard edge, so that's great. And now I'm going to use my brackets to make my brush bigger. And I'm going to have my brush be just as tall or as wide as the height of my artwork file. And then I'm going to come here, and I'm going to make it blue. And I'm trying to get it centered in the file, meaning up, down, left, right. And I click once, and there's my blue. And if that's too vibrant, maybe that's too bright, I undo in my history, and I can pick maybe a more subtle blue. Then I'm using my bracket, and I'm pressing once to make it slightly smaller, and then I'm kind of moving a little bit so it's a little bit lighter. And I'm going to keep repeating these steps until I get to a size that I think is good to work with. And again, I'm using the bracket, and I'm getting smaller each time. And eventually I'm going to want to land on white. So I think this will be my last one. Yeah, I think I just want this to be my last one. And there I have my circles. All right, so let me come here and look. So it says, use the bracket to make your brush circle slightly smaller and pick a lighter color. Click once with the brush tool to create another blue circle. Repeat these steps. If needed, you can do Control-T on your keyboard and scale your water layer to better fit within your artwork file. And then you have to press Enter to get your bounding box to go away. So let me look at Photoshop, and I'm going to do Control-T, and I can scale this to better fit in my artwork file. And I can even use on my keyboard the arrows up, down, left, right. Do you see how this is slowly nudging? And that can kind of get my water to be exactly where I want. I have to press Enter to get rid of my bounding box. Otherwise, do you see how everything's grayed out? So I need to press Enter to get rid of my bounding box, and now I can get back to work.